Let me ask you something real quick, and I want you to be honest with yourself. When's the last time you actually knew, down to the dollar, how much money you had in your account? If you had to think about that, yeah, that's kind of where we're starting today. Here's the thing. Nobody grows up thinking, I'm going to be terrible with money. Nobody wakes up and chooses financial stress. But so many of us end up there anyway. Not because we're stupid, not because we don't care, but because nobody ever actually showed us what the warning signs look like. And that's exactly what this video is about. I'm going to walk you through the real signs that your money habits are working against you. And honestly, some of these are going to hit different than you expect. So before we dive in, if you've never been here before, hit that subscribe button right now. I put out content every week designed to help regular people actually get ahead financially. No fluff, no get-rich-quick nonsense, just honest, practical stuff. All right, let's get into it. Sign number 1. Your account has hit 0 or below more than once in the last year. I'm not talking about a freak accident. I'm talking about overdrafting your account like it's just a normal part of the month. That's a $35 fee, sometimes more, just for running out of money. And banks are counting on you not to care. Here's the truth. An overdraft isn't just annoying. It's your bank account waving a red flag and saying the math is not mathing. If this has happened to you more than once, it's not bad luck. It's a system problem, and you need to fix the system, not just the moment. Sign number 2. You regularly ask yourself, wait, where did my money go? You get paid, you feel okay, and then somehow a week later, you're scraping by until the next paycheck, and you genuinely have no idea what happened. That feeling? That is the absence of a spending plan, and it will follow you no matter how much you make. Trust me on this one. I've seen people make $80,000 a year feel completely broke. I've seen people make $45,000 build actual wealth. The income isn't always the variable. The awareness is. Sign number 3. You're using buy now, pay later for groceries or gas or your electricity bill. BNPL services were designed for one thing: making it feel like you can afford something you actually can't. And when you're splitting basic expenses into installments, things that literally keep you alive, that is a signal your cash flow is in real trouble. There's no judgment here, but we gotta call it what it is. Sign 4. You only pay the minimum on your credit card. Here's what that actually means in real numbers. Say you've got $3,000 on a card with a 22% interest rate. If you only pay the minimum each month, you could be paying on that balance for over a decade and end up paying double what you originally spent. Sign 5. Your credit card is your emergency fund. When something breaks, car, phone, medical bill, and your immediate thought is, I'll put it on the card, that means you have no financial cushion. And living without a cushion means one bad week can turn into months of digging yourself out. I know building an emergency fund feels impossible when you're already tight. But even $500, just $500 sitting somewhere you won't touch, changes everything psychologically. It changes how you make decisions. It changes how much stress you carry. Start there. Not $10,000, not 3 months of expenses, just $500. Then, build from there. All right, here's where it gets a little spicy, because these next ones aren't about habits. They're about how you think. And honestly, these are the hardest ones to spot in yourself. Sign 6. You say, I'll figure it out later, a lot. Maybe it's that bill that's been sitting on the kitchen counter. Maybe it's the retirement account you keep meaning to open. Maybe it's the budget you've been about to build since January. Later is where financial goals go to die. Here's the brutal math. Every month you wait to start investing, you lose compounding time you can never get back. A 25-year-old who invests $200 a month will end up with dramatically more than a 35-year-old who invests $400 a month just because of time in the market. Time is your most powerful financial asset, and I'll figure it out later is spending that asset for free. Sign 7. You avoid looking at your bank account because it stresses you out. Oh, this one. I hear this one a lot. And I get it. I genuinely do. When you know the number is bad, not looking feels like protection. But not looking doesn't change the number. It just means you have less information than your bank does about your own life. Knowledge is control, even when it's uncomfortable. Sign 8. I just need to make more money is your solution to everything. More income absolutely helps. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it doesn't, but here's the thing. If your spending expands every single time your income does, you are on a treadmill. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is incredibly common and incredibly sneaky. You get a raise, you upgrade the apartment. You get a bonus, the wardrobe gets refreshed. You get a promotion, suddenly you need a nicer car. The money comes in, the money goes out. And somehow, even earning more, you never actually feel ahead. The fix isn't always earning more. Sometimes it's keeping more of what you already make. Quick check. Do you know your credit score right now? Like roughly, within 50 points? Do you know the interest rate on your credit card? Do you know what subscriptions you're currently paying for? If you said no to any of those, you have blind spots in your financial life, and blind spots are expensive. Your credit score affects your mortgage rate, your car loan, sometimes even your rent application. And subscriptions? This one feels small but adds up shockingly fast. Streaming services, apps, gym memberships, software trials you forgot to cancel. It's not unusual for people to discover they're spending $150 to $300 a month on things they barely use. That's not judging. That's just money that could be working harder for you. And the interest rate thing? If you carry any balance on any card and you don't know the rate, you are flying blind. That rate is the cost of the debt. You wouldn't buy something at a store without knowing the price tag. Here's what I want you to take away from this. None of these signs make you a bad person. Not one of them. They make you human. Someone who was probably never taught this stuff clearly enough, in a world that makes it very easy to fall into these patterns. But awareness is step 1, and you just got a lot of it. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one, just one of the things from this video that you recognized in yourself, and commit to addressing it this week. Not this month, not eventually. This week. Small shifts done consistently are how financial lives actually change. Not one big moment, not a windfall. Consistent, small shifts. If this video gave you something useful, even just one thing, hit that like button. And if you want to go deeper on any of this, budgeting, investing, getting out of debt, building credit, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Also, drop a comment below. Tell me, which one of these hit hardest for you? I read every single comment, and I genuinely love hearing where you're at. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Take care of your money, because nobody else is going to do it for you.